I think what we sat and talked about right in the beginning is that a real partnership you measure more or less 50-50. And so not only did we work together to give the government a 51% ownership and a right to acquire the mine, the full mine, after 10 years, but we also worked out the economic split so that we would share in the economy of the mine on a 53 in favor of the P&G group and 47 in favor of the investors. And the investors are there to support not only technologically but also in underwriting any required capital investment. And you know, people in the industry always talk about win-win, but what we took is the win-win concept and put it into an agreement. And you know, when I joined Barrick, the one thing I said we have an objective of achieving is we want to be the most valued mining company in the world. That means we want to be acceptable for future generations. And so no longer is mining something that is exploiting the benefits of a host country for one single interest group, but that we've, by working together, as the Honourable Prime Minister pointed out, we've created something I believe is a good example for emerging countries, developing countries, where you build a partnership between capital, global expertise, and a nation's natural resources. And when I say natural resources, we of course mean the mineable gold and other metals in the ground, but there's an enormous resource in Papua New Guinea, and that's its people. And we also have a commitment as foreign investors in your country to develop the skills of young people, to be a real partner in the economic development of a country. So, Mr. Prime Minister, so Epitas, I appreciate all those long nights and evenings and sometimes frustrated conversations, but the one thing that we all shared was a destination. And I always say to my children, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. But we got here because we all knew where we were going. And so when you know where you're going, you get there normally. And it's a special evening today. Lots of emotions, lots of challenging conversations. I would like to single out the State Solicitor. Thank you very much for your guidance. Of course, Secretary Valley, who was like the ham in the sandwich. And of course, it would be remiss for me not to say to Kumul and the Kumul team, thank you again. We had some very energetic conversations, but I think we now have us in one canoe, and we've got a job to do, and the way we will measure it is if we can deliver real value to our stakeholders and pick up where we left a year ago, and also make the Enga province the province of choice for mining. I said to the Prime Minister, we are partners, we are committed partners, and one of those three components of being the most valued mining company, Honourable Prime Minister, is we want people to want to work with us. We want host countries to want us to be in their country, and of course we want shareholders to want to own our shares. And so again, that's the measure we will continue with. Thank you again, Prime Minister, for your patience, and I know that you've had to juggle a whole lot of balls in the air through this challenging time. And I think you know, the recognition to my team and the state negotiating team is that this very complex negotiation and agreement was negotiated in a time that our world has not seen before, an unprecedented set of challenges. And again, to all those men and women that worked to get us to this day, thank you to all of you.